All right, everybody out there, welcome to this edition of the Fix Podcast. This is GQ coming at you. So we're going to be talking about a couple of different topics today. We got a lot of things going on in the world of games, so let's just jump right in. Got my man, the Great Daitokuji here, and Waffuls is joining in on the thing. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, but yourself?
All right, ready to play some games.
Let's do this.
Sounds good. All right, so first off, Street Fighter V, exclusive to the PS4. Charlie is back. Like I think the Great Daitokuji was talking about on the week wrap-up. He was saying that he's more like Shadow now. So what do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, looking like freaking Charlie, half his face missing over there and his arm all.
Yeah, I want to know what they did to him.
Stitched up over there.
And from what I understand, they gave him one of my favorite characters' signature moves. So what's going on with that?
You mean the genocide kata?
Then again, hold on. He actually did have a hell murder in one of the games. I forget.
Was the X-Men Marvel's?
Yeah, Marvel Street Fighter. Yeah, they gave him a hell
No,
murder.
that doesn't count. That's kind of like, what do they call that?
Alternate?
Alternate universe.
Yeah, so not canon.
Yeah.
I guess technically. But I mean, again, Charlie he's one of those characters, he never really got his due. He showed up in Alpha, he was a Guile clone. Now it seems like they're trying to make him separate, give him his own thing, but it's like,
I think it's kind of a good thing, how they're playing him off. Just from that trailer, though, he looks like he's going to be super powerful. Because, like, if he can dash through people, he's going to be genocide cutter, anti-air. He has still got his flash kick, anti-air. He can dash through people and then throw a sonic boom on the other side. Is he supposed to be a boss character? Like, what's going on?
So they Dragon Balled him up.
I mean, of course it's a trailer, and they're trying to make it look hype. But seriously, what the heck is going on?
All these moves. Go ahead.
Are the backgrounds are they interactive now? Because at the end you see him kick Ryu into a bus.
Well, no, they've gone to the interactive background.
Yeah,
thing
I saw that
with Chun-Li.
on the left side where she smacked him in the.
Yeah, and the noodles fell on his head.
Yeah, and then the noodle bowl was still there, which is like, really, that's as far as we've come with the next gen. We're putting noodle bowls on people's heads now.
Right.
So,
yeah, you see Bison at the end.
Like we still got steel hair and can't fix people's hair, but we can get noodle bowls on tops of people's heads. So.
Oh yeah, with realistic looking noodles.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like if you got noodle physics, I want hair physics too. So I don't know. I mean, I like it. I like change. I like seeing characters get a fresh coat of paint, so to speak. But I mean, honestly, Street Fighter V. I mean, it's going to be great that it's exclusive, but now it's kind of like, what are you guys going to do next? Because it still looks like 4.5. It doesn't look like 5 to me yet.
No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
I'm still waiting for the evolution, like the Street Fighter 3 series was. It's like, well,
you mean from 2 to 3?
Yeah, because Ryu and Ken, they're supposed to be in their 50s now. So, I mean, if you go by with the date.
Off the date, yeah, they are. So
yeah. So, I mean, and they still, they look the same as they did in 2. So
yeah,
of course, because it's like, this is probably Street Fighter 5, but it still takes place before Street Fighter 3, so it's actually Street Fighter 2.5.4.
7.
Yeah, and it's like throwing some numbers out there.
Where's Ken's kids?
Yeah,
right.
Out of high school.
Where's Sean?
No, can Sean come back?
Where's Kyle's kids? He had 6 girls.
First of all, why hasn't Sakura got out of high school? She's been held back for what, the past 7-8 years?
Well, she's too busy trying to find Ryu.
Right.
Yeah, she is missing a lot of classes.
Ryu,
So let's go off of sticking in the realm of fighting, since we're still talking about games. Let's move on to Killer Instinct 2. They just did a trailer reveal for what is his name, Aganos?
Aganos, yeah.
And they I guess they teased that ghost girl. So first of all, Aganos is the most.
He's the most unorthodox.
He's the biggest character I've ever seen in any fighting game. I thought Hugo was bad in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. He's like a whole stage coming at you.
Yeah.
He can throw walls behind you, do combos off of his walls that he makes. His Ultra, which to me, this is what's getting on my nerves of these trailers. They keep showing their Ultras. It's like, remember back in the day when Ultra was like a hidden thing and nobody knew? It was like, wow, what did you just do? And an Ultra combo. Now it's like, well, you got to watch the trailer. You'll see everything you need to see.
Yeah, nothing's a secret anymore. It's like Mortal Kombat. Like if they came with Mortal Kombat now and wait a minute, they are doing their fatalities in the Mortal Kombat trailers.
It's like, why do I need to play the game? Stop it. And I don't know. I mean, and you guys know my feelings on this. The whole season, free to play or whatever you want to call it with fighting games now, where it's like you're doing it where it's like, please, I'm not going to buy a car and then turn around and buy each wheel separately. and buy my air conditioning, and then buy the windows for the car, and then finally buy my key so I can turn the car on. It's like, give me the game. I understand you keep coming out with characters, that's fine, but somebody somewhere should have a full Killer Instinct 2 by now, because it's been a year and a half.
The game is not finished yet. That's why. It's a work in progress.
I guess so. If this was Chips and Bits back in the day, they would have had the full version
Oh
6
my
months
God.
ago. They would have
Chips and
played.
Bit did have it back in 1990. It was already on their thing. They already had it.
You're probably right. They had Killer Instinct for the Xbox One back when the Super Nintendo had first come out. Chips and Bits, we hated you. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, how do you guys feel about that, though? I mean, because a lot of fighting games are starting to adopt that same formula. Dead or Alive is doing it. They got the core fighters where you can download, I think, 4 guys, and then if you want to buy the rest, $3.99 a character, and there's like 30 characters in the game. So realistically, if you're trying to be cheap and quote unquote free play it, you could have just went out and spent $40 and got the whole game. So
sadly, that's the state the fighting game community is in now, because I guess they don't bring in as much money as they say Call of Duty. So I guess they got to get their money through DLC, you know. Like,
and it's kind of sad.
You know, that's all the sad marketing strategy that they have to do now.
And again, I'm not mad at them for making their money, because there's people out there obviously buying the DLC and keeping it going. But fighting games were the genre back when back in the 90s. Like, if you weren't playing fighting games, you kind of weren't really a gamer.
You know what they're doing though, right? It's the whole cell phone. It's because of cell phones. You got these free to download games, but if you want to play them further, if you want more stuff, you gotta buy it. And they see these cell phone games making mad money, a lot of money. Say, oh yeah, we could do that too. And unfortunately, Killer Instinct is doing it. Dead or Alive is kind of doing it, but it's a good thing that Mortal Kombat 9 for us, we can tell, not 9, excuse me, Mortal Kombat 10 is not doing it. And a lot of, as far as we know, they're not doing it.
You got to pre-order to get Goro. So.
Well, they've been doing that for a while. Yeah. But, I mean, hopefully you buy the game and you get everything, and hopefully they'll come out with secret. I mean, not do like Mortal Kombat 9 did have some characters that you could buy afterwards.
Yeah. But here's the thing, they were nice enough to come out with the complete edition, basically Game of the Year edition of it shortly after. So it seems like, that formula is what's kind of the norm, unfortunately. The industry's just kind of moved in that direction, and it's unfortunate. As soon as we got hard drives in our game systems, that opportunity presented itself. So let's move on to another one, Resident Evil 2 Revelations. Now, from what I understand, that's getting kind of a different type of release schedule. So maybe Waffuls can elaborate on that.
It just came out this week, and it's on. Now, it's not like, say, Telltale's The Walking Dead, well, they had episodes, and they would come out whenever they wanted them to, like bi-monthly or monthly. These are coming out like an actual TV episode. So episode 1 is out this week. 2's out next week. 3's out the week after that. And then the last episode 4 is, so and so.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt there. Okay. So you're telling me you're going to play through a half hour of a video game and it's just going to end or something like that?
I don't know if it's
to be continued till next week? Like, what the hell are they doing?
Same bat time, same bat
or
channel.
You can buy this. Here's the thing. I didn't add it all up, but the season pass is $24. Now you can get all 4 episodes. The actual game comes out, I believe, when the 3rd episode comes out, and that's all of all the episodes together. Wait, all the costumes.
Real quick, because we're running low on time. So basically, what you just said, you download a part of the game for week 1 right now. At some point, week 3, the game actually comes out. For real.
But before the 4th episode.
Why didn't they just bring out this and get it over with? Come on, man. All right, last one. Let's talk about Batman Arkham Knight, because we all know full well that June 2nd is going to be the day that the world stops working, stops turning, stops spinning. Everybody and their mama will be playing this game. How excited are you guys for this game? Because that new trailer was nice, and the M rating is... wow.
I like it. I'm excited for it, but my problem is I still got to beat Arkham City and Arkham Origins.
You are.
It's like I finished Arkham Asylum a few years ago, and it was lovely. It was great. And I started playing Arkham City, and then I got lost playing another game. And then, like, before I know it, June 2nd's gonna be here, and then this one's gonna be out, and I was just like,
I'm gonna suggest like Bruce Wayne, you start training and just
Well-
get everything, shut everything else out, because by come June 2nd, everybody in this particular room is going to be talking about playing Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
you
have
don't
to
want
be
to be
there.
left out of that conversation.
I don't be left out.
So realistically, I mean, Waffles, real quick, what you got on that one, man?
I'm all in for the M rating. I mean, the actual comic books might as well get an M rating as violent as they are, because I mean, this isn't Batman the animated series Batman. I can tell you that right now. I'm super
Oh
fan.
yeah, I mean, just that trailer just showing, Two-Face, Poison Ivy looked a little bit different, but I mean, whatever. Because all I know is driving the Batmobile around, and I'm getting the Batmobile edition. For all of you, I'll make you a little bit jealous because I don't care. As soon as I saw that thing, I went out and pre-ordered that thing. So it's that game is going to be insane, and that's going to be one of those system sellers. Like, so whichever version. Obviously, the PC version can be the superior one based on your computer, but out of the Xbox One and the PS4, that one is going to be the defining rod. Whichever one has the better version of that, I think is going to start coming out on top, because that's going to be one of those that people are going to flock to and like, okay, now I need an next-gen system.
I'm calling it now, PS4.
Uh-oh. Starting off right.
Yep.
So, all right, so for Waffuls, for the Great Daitokuji, this is GQ telling you all, make sure you leave some comments. I know we've been playing a whole different game while this whole podcast is going on, keeping you entertained, because let's face it, we do podcasts differently here at Culture Junkies. So make sure you are tuned in for the next edition of the Fix podcast. It's going to be coming at you pretty soon. For all of us, this is GQ. Take it easy. Have a good day or night, whatever you happen to be watching this video. Leave some comments, subscribe, and game over.
Culture Junkies!